BJ Boyd, Palo Alto High School.
The CCS Baseball Player of the Year is Palo Alto senior outfielder BJ Boyd. BJ brought the lumber this year, hitting just over 500. BJ had 32 hits, including 7 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run this season with 25 stolen bases. In the outfield, BJ was a defensive force for the Vikings with outstanding defense all season long. BJ is looking forward to the June 4th Major League Draft.
Palo Alto, we've been starting Little League like our whole life. We've been on the same team, so it's a group of kids that's always been together. They know what I can do, and they know like what stuff I can't do, so they kind of help me in the outfield, see what I have to do. When I didn't play sophomore year, I kind of watched them. They've always been good. Palo Alto's always been good, and then I came in and had to take a big part of a role of playing center field behind Jock Peterson, who left. He got drafted, so I kind of have to play up to his potential too to make it better.
Vanessa Alvarez, Archbishop Mitty.
The CCS Softball Player of the Year is Mitty senior Vanessa Alvarez. Vanessa dominated on the mound and at the plate for the West Catholic League champs. As a pitcher, Vanessa was mowing them down all year long with a .89 ERA, striking out better than one batter every inning. At the plate, Vanessa was equally stellar with a .467 batting average. The West Catholic League Player of the Year will play on scholarship at the University of California next season.
If the other team got a hit, they made sure to get that out. If I'm getting a strikeout, my catcher's the one that's calling those pitches, make sure she's framing them. Not only my team, but my coach, he's the one that has trust in my catcher to make sure that she's calling the right pitches. So it's really a team war because they're making the outs, they're making the plays, and they truly do trust us.
James Shaw, St. Francis.
The CCS Scholar Athlete for the spring season is St. Francis opposite James Shaw. The Lancers 6'8" senior captain led his team to league and section titles this season with an incredible 560 kills and 128 digs. The West Catholic League Player of the Year was also awesome in the classroom with a 4.0 cumulative GPA. James will play and learn next season at Stanford University.
I think one of the main things is challenging myself on a daily basis. Keeping a full schedule kind of helps me to stay on track and to stay focused and not get sidetracked. So I think in that sense that's probably the most important factor. But it also helps to have a great support around me. My parents are awesome and my coaches are awesome. So that helps me as well.
Paul Blackburn, Heritage.
The NCS Baseball Player of the Year is Heritage High School's Paul Blackburn. Paul was stingy this year, giving up just 10 runs all season long. Paul struck out 92 batters in 76 innings pitched. That's better than 1 strikeout per inning. Blackburn had 5 complete game shutouts, including 1 no-hitter. He was awfully good at the plate as well with a .362 batting average. Paul will play on scholarship next season at Arizona State University.
Well, last year we had a lot of big leaders, so I kind of looked at them and looked at how they came along and led us last year. Last year we had a good year, so I just tried to follow their path and just make sure to keep everyone up. Don't let anyone get down on themselves and just try and just compete and go. Let's just win.
Johanna Grauer, Amador Valley.
The NCS Softball Player of the Year is Amador Valley sophomore pitcher Johanna Grauer. Johanna pitched every game for the team, ranked #1 in the nation. The Dons are undefeated this season, with Johanna pitching 13 shutouts in 14 league games. Yo gave up just 1 run in the very tough East Bay League. With a .71 ERA, Johanna struck out better than 50% of the batters she faced. At the plate, Yo hit .317 with 12 RBIs. The sophomore will be terrorizing East Bay League teams again next year as a junior.
Well, it feels great. Obviously, you'd expect someone to be older who gets it, and it's a big deal because I wasn't expecting it this year as a sophomore, and it came with a lot of hard work though, so it's fun.
James Marvel, Campolindo.
The NCS Scholar Athlete for the spring is Campolindo outfielder and pitcher James Marvel. Marvel was marvelous for the Cougars again this season. As a pitcher, James has a 1.33 ERA, giving up just 11 runs while striking out 55 this season. At the plate, James hit .434 with 3 home runs and 21 RBI. James also scored in the classroom with a 3.9 GPA. He will learn and play next season in the ACC at Duke University.
It's just, a balancing act. My parents have always stressed, getting a good education and working hard in school. So, it's really just managing your time properly, get practice, get home, eat, do your homework, and, you schedule it and you find ways to get it done. So